What up, gang? Larry here with Snake River Fly, back on the bench. I'm just going to revisit one of our most popular bugs here, the burnt toast leech, and talk a little bit about the hooks that we're doing for those now that are way superior. And anyway, just going over the pattern again. So basically I've got a Matsu J2 in a size 8 here. We've already prepped these with a balance pin and a tungsten slotted 4/0 chartreuse bead. Seems to be the refined, you know, this color thread, the body, whatnot, everything is the fish catcher right now, and unusually is. Anyway, a couple of hooks that we're going to highlight from Matsu. We're using the J2 here. This one has a pretty gnarly big gap in it. Really like it a lot for our bigger fish around here, especially in 8 and 10s. If you're looking for something that is a little straighter shank and more of a traditional gap on here, but a real nice long barbless point on here, these are rock solid, the J1s. We have them all the way down, I think, to 16s or 18s. So went ahead and prepped all that kind of stuff. Got our 8/0 waxed or our 6/0 waxed simper here, and just going to go ahead and get started. This is a really quick, easy one to tie. It's an essential thing out here in southeastern Idaho, especially associated with the Snake River, you know, but it fishes anywhere we take it, it fishes great. So I've just got some of our brown 0G dubbing. If you haven't used this stuff, it's awesome. We've got it on the site in a bunch of colors, but this just makes tying these tails really easy. I've just pinched a clump off and aligned the fibers a little bit. We like a pretty short tail on our leeches here just to avoid that fouling. And I'm just gonna tie that in the middle, like a mustache, a clump dub, if you will. Tie it in, make sure it's anchored, and then we'll pull that material, the leftover material, we'll just pull it back, pinch it, and give it a tie. And that really locks that 0G in there, nice and neat, gives you a really nice full tail, and distributes the flash evenly. But like I said, shank length, tail length. Now we're going to take some of our famous burnt toast. This is a mohair that we have here. Sell a ton of this stuff. Hard to keep it in stock, really. But show you how we tie that in. This is about a 6-inch length, maybe 8. And I'll just take and divide that in half, come underneath the hook. And we want to use it 2 ply, so 2 wide. But this anchors it in really nice and neat by folding it like so. We do this with a lot of our strung materials, but especially the mohair. We kind of filled that gap in by doing it this way. Now we've got our mohair back here, and I'll advance my thread to right behind the bead. And now we'll just take this mohair and give it a few twists. And then we've just got one of our wire dubbing brushes from here in the shop. We'll just tease that out, get some of those trapped fibers out of the way, and then we'll just start palmering with touching wraps, as Brando would say, the bug slinger. And I kind of preen as I go. You don't have to. You can do all that at the end, but it makes a little cleaner looking bug. You know, on these ones that we're putting in the bins, we're also putting some glue down before we do this part, making them really bomber. Picked up a little debris off the tie-in brush there.
Doesn't she work in accounting?
Debris is in accounting, but she's also parking now. And a couple wraps up in front of that little jig. And the cool thing about this balanced burnt toast, you do these balanced or non-balanced, but the balanced ones, I don't know, they don't hang up on the bottom near as much. For some reason they seem to catch more fish. And just the confidence levels up there. But you can also tie these jig. We tie them all the way down to 16s. The slot in the bead, I'm just going to finish that mohair or that leech lace right there in that notch to fill it in. Save that little piece for something cool. Build this little orange collar on here. And now we'll take and, I don't know. For Brandon, I'm going to put 2 whip finishes in there. No, I can't. Just gotta. I use whip finishes a lot just to build heads too. all the years guiding, it really sucked if you had a fly come apart. And that was the one that was working, so overkill. So I went ahead and just filled in that back gap, gave him a little fluoro turtleneck, professional term in the biz. And now we'll just tease a little mohair forward, a little backwards. Probably not a bad idea to carry these things in your kit, but that's it. There's your balanced mohair leech in a size 8 with the sweet Matsu J2s. Check it out.